Okay, you guys, so let's take a moment to get set up. Before you settle in, so go ahead and get your playlist going, and I'll just give a second for that. So even if we're not on the exact same time, that's fine. The first song is a long one and a long, easy one. So get that set up. What you're going to do for supportive bridge. So Tyler, go ahead and come out of it for a second. So he has this block, and if you have a block, I want you to either use the lowest or the medium side on the block. Okay, if you have a cushion, use the cushion. If you have a thick book like a dictionary before dictionary.com, you can use that. So you're going to start lying flat on your mat, feet flat on the floor, knees bent. You're going to grab your block, lift your hips up, slide your block right under your sacrum. Okay, so what it's going to look like on the ground is supporting your tailbone, okay, right where your low back meets your bottom. Okay, we're going to be working a lot on the spine today, on creating a mobile spine with good movements. And this posture is specifically focusing on decompressing your low back. We're going to get the entire spine all the way up toward your neck, but right now you're resting the entire weight of your hips down on your block or your cushion, your prop, and it's lengthening, relaxing the lower part of your spine. Close your eyes. Adjust your feet if you need to, so maybe you walk them a little bit wider, further away from your bottom. You want to take out any effort in holding your knees up. One at a time, walk your shoulders down away from your ears. Good, soften up your jaw. Allow yourself to relax, to settle in, to arrive to your practice. There's something sacred about practicing first thing on a Sunday morning. It's quiet. It's the end of your weekend, the start to your week, starting it off right. So give yourself a gentle reminder that right here, right now, is exactly where you're supposed to be. When you're ready, take a slow inhale through your nose, fill your lungs all the way up. And out your mouth, let it go. Do that a couple more times. Another slow, full, rich inhale, fill up. And out your mouth, let it go. Again, big, big inhale, a little fuller than the last two. And audible exhale, let it go. All right, one more inhale all together. Take your time slowly, please. Fill up, ribcage expands. Fill up your belly, pause, and then hold it right here. Keep your lips sealed. Lightly constrict the back of your throat and take a slow exhale out of your nose. Continue to breathe consciously in and out through your nose. Breathe slowly. And pay a little extra attention to each exhale. Can you slow down each exhale? Can you deepen and lengthen each exhale? Now you can stay right here in supported bridge. Otherwise, I will give just some other options, but I want you to remember that it's how your body feels first. I want you to assess how your body feels in each posture first, and then listen to me second. So I am your guide, but you are your teacher. So please, please, please listen to your body today. So if you'd like to add on, you're going to extend your right leg straight forward and keep your heel down on the ground. Yeah, so just lengthen your leg out on your mat. So when you do that, you're going to feel this a little more in the front of your right thigh and your right hip flexor. Should feel good, open up, but if it doesn't, then just come right back to supported bridge. Now you can stay right here, or option, hug your left knee into your chest. Yeah, so keep your right leg active. You're still pressing down and forward through your right heel. Then just gently hug your left knee in. And then again, if you get here and something feels funky and it's more of pain rather than discomfort, please back off and come to an option that works best for you. Continuing to breathe. Continuing to be conscious of each inhale and exhale. Bring your left knee back down to the ground. Bend your right knee, come back to your bridge base. Take a slow inhale, fill up, and slow, steady exhale, let it go. If you did so on the other side, extend your left leg straight forward. Yeah, flex your ankle. And just take a couple breaths here. So try not to rush the next layer. Just feel it out. There's going to be a difference from side to side. We all have those differences. We're all asymmetrical. That's okay, but we want to be aware. Then if it feels good, if it feels okay, hug your right knee into your chest. Keep your left leg active, so keep pressing down and forward through your left heel. Yes. Head and shoulders stay relaxed, heavy on the ground. Tyler's creating just a little movement with his knee, and that kind of wakes up your hips. You're kind of feeling it out a little bit. Nothing too big, nothing too jarring. And then right foot comes back. Bend your left knee back to your bridge base. Palms down to the ground. Press through your heels, lift your hips up, slide your block out from underneath you. Keep your hips lifted right here. Keep driving through your heels. Lift with your hamstrings, engage your glutes. Lift your chin away from your chest slightly. Yeah, now lift your chest closer toward your chin. Good. Stay for one more big inhale here. On your next exhale, slowly as you can, articulate your spine back down to your mat. So upper back first. Don't rush it. Mid back, lower back, and then your tailbone is the last to meet the ground. Hug both knees into your chest, gentle squeeze, rock a little side to side if you like. Maybe take some knee circles so knees can stay together, knees can spread apart, nothing too structured, just move. Grab behind your thighs, rock forward and back, come up to seated. Sit cross-legged with your right foot in front of your left. Now take your left hand, place it on top of your right kneecap, right hand behind your head. On your next inhale, lift your elbow up as you lean over toward the left. So toward the top left-hand corner of your mat. So left shoulder toward your left knee. Keep lifting your elbow up and you're breathing in toward your right ribs. So we're going to be working on back bend, forward bend, side bend, and twisting, moving our spine all 6 ways that it does and moving it in healthy ways. Slowly come back to center and let's switch it out. So bring your left leg in front of your right. Let's just, switch out your legs. So we're going to even out our hips. Right palm to your left kneecap, left hand behind your head. Inhale, lift your elbow, lean your right shoulder toward your right kneecap. Yeah. Now lift your elbow up and back a little bit more. Breathe into your left ribs. Come back to center. Plant your palms, make your way to tabletop. So take your time however you'd like to get there. Shoulders over hips, hips over knees, fingers spread nice and wide. On your next inhale, come into cow pose. Drop your belly, lift your gaze. Good, shoulders away from your ears. Take a micro bend to your elbows back toward your thighs. Beautiful. And exhale, cat pose. Tuck your tailbone, tuck your chin round. Gazing back toward your thighs. Spread your shoulder blades apart. Navel draws in. Inhale, cow pose. Chest draws forward. Good. And exhale, cat. Guided by your own breath, continue to move. And then after a couple rounds of just kind of structured cat and cow, move freely, move intuitively, side to side, forward and back, exploring how your body's feeling this Sunday. Exploring those aches and pains, exploring those areas that are feeling good, open, warm, and you're just learning, observing without judging. Tyler's adding some great wrist stretches in, so whatever feels best for you. Maybe you take a child's pose for a breath or two. Remember, this is your practice this morning. And when you're ready, let's come back to neutral tabletop. On your next inhale, reach your right arm straight out in front of you. Bring your bicep up by your ear. Turn your palm to face it. Good. And then exhale your left leg straight behind you. Let it float. Flex your left ankle. Square off your hips toward your mat. So drop your outer left hip down. And then iron out your low back. Draw your navel in. Reach your tailbone back down toward your left heel. Can you lift your right arm up a little bit higher? Stay strong through your left shoulder. So rather than dumping into your left shoulder, I really want you to push the mat away. Take an inhale. Now, you can stay here or option for a back bend. Bend your left knee. Reach back. Grab the pinky toe side of your foot with your right hand. Good. Now, if you have your foot, you're going to lift your left knee up, roll your right shoulder back, and then start to kick your shin toward the back wall. Good. Keep the center of your chest lifting forward and up. You can gaze down toward your mat, or for a balance challenge, look up toward the right, slowly moving your head. Yes, good. Continue to breathe. On your next inhale, slowly as you can, come back to spinal balance, right arm forward, left leg back. On your next exhale, elbow to knee underneath you, round. Think cat pose. Inhale, extend. Keep your hips squared toward your mat. Exhale, elbow to knee, curl and round. Good. Inhale, extend. And exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, extend, reach, scroll on. I want you to pause right here. Keep your leg lifted. Just set your right palm back down to the ground. Now you're going to angle your right shin so your foot comes off of your mat and onto the ground beside you, and inhale for a kneeling half moon, left arm up toward the ceiling. So notice how Tyler's foot came off of his mat for help with stability. Left leg is floated. Flex your left ankle. Press back through your left heel. Draw your hips forward slightly and your chest back. Keep reaching up through your left fingertips and then strong through your right shoulder. So stay here and breathe. We will be later on in practice. We're going to be exploring some side planks today. So this is a great modification for side plank. I think someone that's expecting is joining. So this is a great mama-to-be modification for side plank, or if you're working on that strength in the posture. Stay for one more inhale. Exhale, tabletop. Take a round or two of cat and cow. Now let's come back to neutral. Extend your left arm straight forward, bicep up by your ear. Palm faces in, right leg reaches back. Hips stay square, so think about spinning your right inseam in and up toward the ceiling. Now neutral pelvis, lengthen through your low back, navel draws in, core is strong. You can stay here, work on strength and stability, or option for a back bend. Bend your right knee, reach back, capture the pinky toe side of your foot with your left hand. So strong through your right shoulder first, push the ground away, then lift your right knee up, roll your left shoulder back, continue to kick your shin or the back wall. Inhale to lift your knee. Good, stay here. Exhale, can you kick your shin a little further back? Yes. Maybe you gaze up toward the left for a balance challenge, and if you wobble, it's fine, you're at home. On your next inhale, as slowly as you can, come back to spinal balance, left arm forward, right leg back, and exhale, elbow to knee underneath you and round. Good, inhale, extend. Exhale, elbow to knee. Good, inhale, extend. One last time, exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, extend, reach, grow long, pause for a moment. Keep your leg lifted, left palm back down to the ground. Angle your left shin so your foot comes off of your mat and onto the ground beside you. Open up to kneeling, half moon. Right leg stays lifted, right arm up toward the ceiling. Strong through your left shoulder, so push the ground away through your left palm. Hips forward slightly and chest back. Now strong and lifted with your left oblique. Hold and breathe. Lift your left ear up slightly. Yeah, good. One more inhale. Exhale, come back to tabletop and take one more round or two of cat and cow. Come back to neutral, fingers spread wide. Push the ground away, so strong through your shoulders as you broaden through your shoulder blades. Now gaze is down at your mat, but slightly lift your chin away from your chest without wrinkling the back of your neck. Core is strong. Navel draws in here nice and tight. Now keep everything the same from your hips up. Step both feet back, come to high plank. Yeah, legs extend, feet about hips distance apart. Turn on your quads now. So strong legs. Think about spinning your inner thighs in and up toward the ceiling. Continue to reach forward through the crown of your head. At the same time, energize back through your heels. Holding here and breathing here in plank. One more inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hips high, chest back. Create movement, pedal out your legs. Relax the back of your neck. How are your legs feeling? Ankles, feet. Now, in down dog, let's talk about down dog. I want you to always keep at least a soft bend to your knees in your down dog. If you feel like you're rounding forward through your spine or your shoulders, bend your knees even more. So you want to have extension in your spine, especially since we're working on spine mobility today. So back of your neck is relaxed. You're gazing between your legs toward the back of the room. Continue to encourage your chest back toward your thighs and reach your tailbone up toward the ceiling. On your next inhale, come up high into the balls of your feet. Tuck your chin into your chest. Slowly roll forward, high plank. Your neck is the very last to extend. Good, and pause. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale high into the balls of your feet. Tuck your chin into your chest. Slowly articulate your spine. Roll forward, high plank, pause. Soft bend to your knees. Downward facing dog. Continue to move. High plank, down dog. Your own pace, your own timing, guided by your own breath. So we are warming up our entire body through these transitions. Wrists, shoulders, neck, spine, hips, legs, ankles, you name it. The lovely thing about practicing at home is you can be in your own zone, in your own timing. So go ahead and finish off one more round, and we'll meet back in down dog. Good, stay in down dog, take an inhale. Audible exhale. Inhale to look forward. On your next exhale, step your feet behind your wrists. Come to a forward fold with your feet hips distance apart. Toes are pointed straight forward. Bend your knees. I want you to keep that bend to your knees. Inhale, come to a halfway lift. Bring your palms to your shins. Create a nice long flat spine here. So gaze is down at your mat. Reach forward through the crown of your head. Strong core. On your next exhale, come back to a forward fold. Let's do that again. Inhale, halfway lift. So soft bend to your knees. Reach your chest forward. At the same time, energizing your tailbone back. And exhale, forward fold. Let's do that one more time, just like that. Inhale, halfway lift. Good. Stay for the exhale. Reach your arms straight back with your palms down. So keep your torso parallel to the ground. On your next inhale, come to warrior three arms. So biceps up by your ears, palms face in. Can you lift your arms a little higher than your ears? Yes. Hold three. Hold two. Lead with your fingertips. Come all the way up to standing mountain pose. Exhale, hands to your heart. Arms down beside your body. You can keep your feet hips distance. Bring them together or somewhere in between, whatever feels best for you. Now, palms face forward, find a neutral pelvis, so lengthen your tailbone down toward the ground. Navel draws in and you soften your lower ribs. On your next inhale, again, reach your arms out and up. Energize fingertips up toward the ceiling, triceps wrap forward, biceps drop back. Now, again, your core is strong. On your next exhale, you're going to bend your elbows wide and lift your chest up toward the ceiling for a safe back bend. Inhale back up to center and exhale forward fold. Soft bend to your knees, hinge forward at your hips. Inhale halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, plant palms, step back, high plank. Now on your next inhale, shift forward, shoulders come over your fingertips. You have the option to drop down to your knees. On your next exhale, lower halfway down, chaturanga, and pause. Good, and hold it right here. Hold three. Hold two, all the way down, and one. Good. Uncurl your toes. Press the tops of your feet into the ground. On your next inhale, come to low cobra. Lift your chest up, little to no weight in your hands, and then unwrinkle the back of your neck. On your next exhale, bend your knees, toes up toward the ceiling. Yes, good. Now, stay here. Inhale, can you lift your knees and thighs up off the ground? Lift everything up. Engage your glutes. Exhale, release back down to your mat. Curl your toes under. Inhale, tabletop or high plank. Good, and exhale, downward facing dog. Nice job, you guys. Inhale to look forward. Come up high into the balls of your feet. Bend your knees. Bottom of your exhale. Walk, step, or float to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Palms to shins. Stay for the exhale. Arms sweep back. Inhale, arms reach forward. Stay here for the exhale. You're strong. Inhale, mountain pose. Come all the way up to standing. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, mountain pose. Reach and lengthen. Adding on. Exhale, quarter moon to the right. Drop your right arm down. Left arm reaches up and over. Inhale, back up to center. And exhale, quarter moon to the left. Drop your left arm down, right arm up and over. Now, start to press down through your right foot. On your next inhale, come back to center and lift your left knee up, one-legged mountain. Yep, so right foot is planted, left knee is lifted. Flex your left ankle. Knee is at your hip crease or maybe a little bit higher. Yes, just like mountain pose, the only variation is our knees lifted. Stay for another inhale here. On your next exhale, as slowly as you can, take a big step back to a high lunge first, so toes tap to the ground. Drop your back knee down. Inhale, crescent moon. Lift chest, lift arms, uncurl your back toes. Hug your right hip back, your left hip forward. Find a neutral pelvis here as well, so lengthen your tailbone down. Navel draws in, lower ribs soften. Take an inhale. Exhale, elbows bend wide, lift your chest up. Inhale, back up to center. And exhale, plant palms, curl back toes, lift back knee, step back, high plank. Inhale to shift forward, shoulders over fingertips. Exhale, lower halfway down, chaturanga, pause, hold three. Good, hold two, all the way down, and one. Uncurl your toes, inhale, low cobra, chest lifts up. Stay for the exhale, bend your knees. Inhale, can your knees lift up a little bit higher, engage your glutes. And exhale, release everything down to the ground, curl your toes. Inhale, tabletop or high plank. Good, and exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, high into the balls of your feet. Look forward, bend your knees. Bottom of your exhale, walk, step, or float to the top. Beautiful. Halfway lift. Take an inhale. Stay for the exhale, arms sweep back. Inhale, arms reach forward. And stay for one more exhale. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, mountain pose, reach and lengthen. So we're starting on our left side this time. Left arm down, right arm up and over, quarter moon to the left. Inhale, back up to center. And exhale, quarter moon to the right. Start to press down through your left foot. Inhale, right knee lifts, one-legged mountain, and both arms reach up toward the ceiling. Flex your right ankle. Drop your outer right hip down toward your mat. Yeah, now lift your knee up a little higher. Take another inhale. On your next exhale, as slowly as you can, take a big step back to a high lunge first. Set your back knee down. Crescent moon, lift chest, lift arms. Shift your weight back toward your right knee. Hug your left hip back, right hip forward, neutral pelvis, navel draws in. Press down through the top of your right foot and shin and engage your right glute. Take an inhale. Exhale, elbows bend wide, lift your chest tall. Good, inhale back up to center. And exhale, plant palms, step back, high plank. Inhale to shift forward. Exhale, lower halfway down, chaturanga, pause, hold 3. Good, hold 2, all the way down and 1, uncurl your toes. Inhale, low cobra, lift a little higher than the last 2. Exhale, bend your knees, keep your chest lifted. Yep, inhale, lift everything up a little bit higher. And exhale, release everything down to the ground. Curl toes, inhale, tabletop or high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's regroup, you guys. Take a slow inhale through your nose, fill all the way up. And out your mouth, let it go. Inhale your right leg high, lift it up and back. And then exhale, right knee to left tricep. So underneath across, give it a top pause. Hold 3. Can you lift your knee up higher? Hold 2. Step back, high plank. Yes, good. Now roll to the outer edge of your left foot. Stack your right foot on top. Side plank, right arm lifts, left palm is your base. Okay. Remember our first modification in the beginning of practice, the kneeling half moon. That is a great option here. Otherwise, you're lifting with your left oblique, hips forward, squeeze your booty and chest back. Take another inhale. Exhale, right palm down. Inhale your right leg high again. It's the same leg. Exhale, knee to nose. Step it through runner's lunge. Right foot between your hands. Now drop to your back knee, but keep your toes curled under. Inhale, rise up for crescent moon. Lift chest, lift arms. Remember to find that neutral pelvis and strong core. On your next exhale, low flying crescent. Back knee lifts, arms sweep back, chest reaches forward. So your spine is nice and long here, reaching forward through the crown of your head. You're hovering your torso over your front thigh, but can you lift your belly away from your thigh? Yes. Now, deep bend to your right knee, strong and straight left leg. Can you lift your arms up a little bit higher? On your next inhale, crescent lunge. Lift your chest, lift your arms, and take a soft bend to your back knee now. So that bend to your back knee will help you find your neutral pelvis that we've been talking a lot about. So making sure that you set up your hips properly, that helps you to more safely back bend, to more safely twist. So we always set up our hips and then we start to add movement to our spine. Take another inhale here as you energize up through your fingertips and exhale, vertical twist to the right. Right arm back, left arm forward. So these open twists, especially if you are expecting, these are safe. You never want to do closed twists, but if it feels good and you are pregnant right now, then go ahead and do these open twists. Arms nice and wide, broaden through your collarbones, left fingertips forward, right fingertip back. Can you bend a little deeper into your right knee? I know Tyler can. Yeah, flip your left palm up. Now engage your core. So navel draws in. That protects our low back. Inhale, exalted. Left palm behind or right palm behind your left thigh. Left arm up and over. Center of your chest lifts forward and up. Take another inhale. And exhale, hands to your mat. Frame your front foot. Inhale, standing split with a halfway lift. So here's where if you have blocks, if you want to bring them underneath your fingertips, you're welcome to. So kind of like a single leg halfway lift. Left leg reaches back and up. On your next exhale, Shiva squat. Bend into your right knee. Bring your left kneecap behind your right calf. Okay, sit a little bit lower. And then inhale, come back to your single leg halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. Left thumb meets your right. Inhale for your chair pose. Sit low, arms reach up. Settle your weight back toward your heels. Keep your chest lifted. Finding a neutral pelvis here means tailbone likely toward the back edge of your mat. Take an inhale. Then just your arms move. Exhale, chair plane. Sweep your arms back. Right foot stays planted. Inhale, left knee lifts, one-legged mountain. We've already been here. And then a slow transition to warrior 3 with airplane arms. Chest reaches forward. Left leg and arms sweep back. So keep a soft bend to your standing leg. Yep, and then square up your hips. Drop your outer left hip closer to the ground. Try to keep your shoulders lifted a little bit higher than your hips. Notice how Tyler's neck is neutral, so he's gazing down toward the mat. You probably can't see Tyler right now because you're also looking down toward your mat. Now, option on your inhale, arms reach forward. And then on your next exhale, take a slow and big step back. Tap your toes to the ground behind you and inhale, warrior 2. Ooh, let's settle into warrior 2. If you would like to, you can straighten your front leg a couple times, kind of settle in here. Gazes past your right fingertips. Start to draw your right knee over toward your right pinky toe. And then strong and straight left leg. Press through the outer edge of your left foot. Without moving your feet at all, think about drawing your heels in toward one another so you feel that lift from your pelvic floor. Broaden through your collarbones. Lengthen tailbone down toward the ground. Take a big inhale. Good. Stay for the exhale. Can you bend a little deeper into your right knee? Yes. And then inhale, straighten your front leg. Yeah, that should feel good. And exhale, triangle pose. Hinge forward at your right hip. Reach as far as you can. When you can't reach anymore, then right arm down, left arm up. Little to no weight in this right hand though, so stay long through the right side of your torso. If this bothers your front knee, notice how Tyler has a tiny bend to his knee, and I love that. So you never want to fully straighten your supporting leg. Now, inhale, left arm up overhead. Bicep by your ear, palm faces down. Yeah. Now, here's the challenge. Right arm up overhead. Bicep by your ear. Yes, and hold it here. Hold 3. Hold 2. Keep your torso how it is. Bend back into your right knee. Deep, deep, deep. Inhale, reverse warrior. Left palm, left thigh. Right arm up and over. Yeah. Breathe into your right ribs. And exhale, hands to your mat. Frame your front foot. Step back. We'll meet in down dog. So I won't cue any chaturangas and up dogs here. If you want to, like Tyler is, you're welcome to. We are incorporating side planks into our flow. So if it were me, I would skip them, but Tyler's going to keep going ham, and it's it's your practice. So you can do whatever you want as long as it's safe. Okay. Down dog, left leg. Inhale your left leg high. Exhale, left knee to right tricep. Hold 3, lift it higher. Hold 2, step back, high plank. Roll to the outer edge of your right foot. Stack left foot on top, side plank. Your choice, your version. Left arm up toward the ceiling. Left palm down, downward facing dog. Left leg up and back. Exhale, knee to nose, step it through, runner's lunge. Drop to your back knee, but keep your toes curled under. Rise up, crescent moon. Remember to keep that neutral pelvis. Engage your right glute, and exhale, low flying crescent. Back knee lifts up, chest reaches forward, arms sweep back. So deep bend to your left knee, strong and straight right leg, and you're on your right tiptoes like you're about to launch forward. Yeah, then torso is hovering over your front thigh. Keep your belly lifted away from your thigh. Spine is long, back of your neck is long. Inhale, crescent lunge, lift chest, lift arms. Now take a soft bend to this back knee. Yeah, good. So, and then you keep that deep lunge in your front knee. Your thigh is working. Tyler's starting to drip sweat. I love it. But we have our new he has his new YXO mat, and it's kind of like a mat towel on top. So it's going to absorb all your sweat, which is nice. No slipping. All right. Take another inhale, energize up through your fingertips. So especially your ring fingers. So you find length from your low back. Exhale, vertical twist to the left arm back, right arm forward. So keep your shoulders stacked over your hips. Sometimes you have a tendency to kind of hinge forward here. So make sure you're drawing back. And then energizing through your fingertips like you're trying to touch front wall and back wall. Remember to stay low in your front knee. Flip your right palm up, but pause. Navel draws in to protect your low back, and inhale, exalted warrior. So when you set up your hips and your core, then your back bend's coming from your mid to upper back, which is what we want. Another inhale, and exhale, hands to your mat, frame your front foot. Up onto your fingertips or blocks, and inhale, single leg halfway lift. So walk your fingertips forward slightly, yeah. And right leg is lifted up and back, but notice how Tyler's keeping his hips squared toward his mat. On your next exhale, Shiva squat. Bend deep into your left knee. Bring your right kneecap behind your left calf, yes. And then inhale back to your single leg halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. So a little bit lower than last time. And then just your arms move. Exhale, chair plank. Inhale, right knee lifts, one-legged mountain. And then a slow transition, exhale, warrior 3 with airplane arms. So you're going to hinge at your left hip, reach your chest forward, right leg reaches back, and arms sweep back. Always keep a tiny bend to your standing leg. So I want you to engage the muscles right behind your knee. Then drop your outer right hip closer to the ground. Flex your right ankle. Can you lift your shoulders up a little bit higher than your hips? Yes. So your mid to upper back is working here. Option on your inhale, arms reach forward. On your next exhale, a slow, big step back, and inhale, warrior 2. Open up, spin your back heel down. Gaze this past your left fingertips. Draw your left knee over toward your left pinky toe. Press down through the outer edge of your right foot. Draw your heels in toward one another so you're lifting from your pelvic floor. Broaden through your collarbones, and then relax your shoulders down away from your ears. Take a big, big inhale. Good. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, straighten your front leg. Exhale, triangle pose. Stay long through the left side of your torso. Remember to keep a tiny bend to your front leg, your supporting leg. Little to no weight in your left hand. Inhale, right arm up overhead, bicep by your ear. Yes. Exhale, left arm up overhead, bicep by your ear. So palms are facing in toward one another. Hold 3. Hold 2. Keep your torso where it is. Bend into your left knee. Inhale, reverse warrior, right palm, right thigh, left arm up and over, breathing into your left rib. So now this is a side body opening rather than a back bend. One more inhale. And exhale, make your way to down dog. Hands to your mat, frame your front foot, step back. Anything you want to add in, whether it's something fancy like Tyler, or what I would probably do is hang out in child's pose, but that's just me. All right, you guys, that's our flow. We will flow breath to movement. Right, left, right, left. Before we do that, let's reconnect to our breath. Take a slow inhale through your nose. Out your mouth, let it go. I like this song. Inhale your right leg high, lift up and back. Exhale, right knee to left tricep. Hold 3. Hold 2. Step back, high plank. Roll to the outer edge of your left foot. Right foot stacks on top. Side plank, right arm lifts. Left palm is your foundation. Anything else you want to add into the side plank, you're welcome to. Exhale, right palm down. 3-legged down dog. Right leg lifts up and back. Exhale, knee to nose. Step it through runner's lunge. Drop to your back knee, but keep your toes curled under. Rise up, crescent moon. Engage your left glute. And exhale, low flying crescent. Chest reaches forward, arms sweep back. Inhale, crescent lunge, lift chest, lift arms. So we're slowly making our way, leveling up. And exhale, vertical twist to the right. Right arm back, left arm forward. Flip left palm up, navel draws in. Inhale, exalted. And exhale, hands to your mat. Frame your front foot. Spider fingers, single leg halfway lift. Take an inhale. Exhale, Shiva squat, sitting nice and low. Inhale, single leg halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. Left thumb meets your right. Inhale, chair pose. Just your arms move. Exhale, chair plane. Inhale, right knee lifts, one-legged mountain. Or did I switch that out?
No, you're good.
I'm good?
No,
yeah. Right foot down, left knee lifts. Yep, I did mess that up. And exhale, warrior 3. Chest reaches forward, leg and arms reach back. So arms start back with airplane arms. And then option on your inhale, arms reach forward. And exhale, take a slow and big step back. Tap your toes to the ground. Inhale, warrior 2. Straighten your front leg and exhale, triangle pose. Inhale, left arm up overhead. Pause. Exhale, right arm up overhead and pause. Hold 3. Hold 2. Deep bend to your right knee. Inhale, reverse warrior. Take an inhale. And exhale, hands to your mat. Frame your front foot. Take your time. Downward facing dog. Rights and lefts are hard on a Sunday. And I haven't finished my coffee yet. All right, you guys. Inhale your left leg high. Exhale, left knee to right tricep. Hold 3. Lift it higher. Hold 2. Step back, high plank. Right palm is your foundation. Left arm lifts, side plank. Make your way to 3-legged downward facing dog. Left leg lifts. Knee to nose. Step it through runner's lunge. Drop to your back knee. Rise up, crescent moon. Engage your right glute. And exhale, low flying crescent. Good. Inhale, crescent lunge. Lift chest, lift arms, soft bend to your back knee. And exhale, vertical twist to the left. Flip right palm up. Inhale, exalted. Good. Exhale, hands to your mat. Walk them forward. Inhale, single leg halfway lift. So draw your chest forward here. Good. And exhale, Shiva squat, sit low. Inhale, single leg halfway lift. Good. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. And exhale, chair plane. Inhale, right knee lifts, one-legged mountain. And exhale, warrior 3 with airplane arms. I'm confident I got it right that time. Option on your inhale, arms reach forward. And on your next exhale, take a slow, big step back. Open up, inhale, warrior 2. Straighten your front leg. And exhale, triangle pose. Stay long through the left side of your torso. Inhale, right arm up overhead. Good. Exhale, left arm up overhead. Hold 3. Hold 2. Bend into your left knee. Inhale, reverse warrior. And exhale, hands to your mat. Make your way to downward facing dog, however you'd like to get there. Ooh, got TLC on now.
Yeah.
Okay, one more time on the right, one more time on the left. This time we're going to add on some fun stuff. Woo, yeah.
I'm dripping sweat.
Okay. All right, let's have some fun, you guys. Inhale your right leg high. Exhale, right knee to the left tricep. You can hold it here. Otherwise, extend your right leg out and inhale for fallen star. Lift your hips, lift your left arm, drop your head back. On your next exhale, left palm back down to your mat. Now pivot onto the ball of your left foot again. You're going to bring your right knee into your chest. Roll to the outer edge of your left foot. Step your right toes to the ground behind you. Inhale, wild thing. Lift your hips, lift your chest. Right arm lifts, drop your head back. And on your next exhale, downward facing dog with your right leg lifted, so three-legged down dog. Exhale, knee to nose, step it through runner's lunge. Yeah, drop to your back knee. Rise up, crescent moon. Exhale, low flying crescent. Crescent lunge, lift chest, lift arms. And exhale, vertical twist to the right. Flip left palm up. Inhale, exalted. And exhale, hands to your mat. Fingertips down. Single leg halfway lift. Exhale, Shiva squat and pause. Keep your left fingertips on the ground or on a block. Right hand's going to reach back and grab the outer edge of your right foot with your right hand. Okay, start to lead with your chest. Bring your left hand up toward your heart and then slowly come up to standing. We're coming into revolved dancers. So chest stays lifted. Start to kick your foot into your hand as you lift your knee up and back. Maybe you reach your left arm forward and up. It may get wobbly, and that's okay. You're at home. No one cares. No one's judging. And slowly, carefully release. Come back up to standing. Mountain pose. Good. Left knee lifts up. And exhale, warrior three with airplane arms. I know your right leg's on fire. Yeah. Inhale, arms reach forward. And exhale, slow, big step back. Inhale, warrior two. Straighten your front leg. Exhale, triangle pose. Inhale, left arm over. Exhale, right arm over. Hold three. Hold two. Inhale, or bend into your right knee. Inhale, reverse warrior. And exhale, hands to your mat. Take your time. Downward facing dog. All right, you guys. Our last leg. Inhale your left leg high. Exhale, left knee to right tricep. Option to stay here, option for fallen star. Extend your leg forward. Roll to the inside of your right foot. Reach your right arm forward and up. Lift your hips up, so squeeze your booty. Lift your chest up. Now bring your right palm back down to the ground. Pivot onto the ball of your right foot first. Now bring your left knee into your chest. Roll to the outer edge of your right foot. Left toes tap the ground behind you and inhale, wild thing. Lift hips, lift chest. Reach your left arm back this time. Squeeze your bottom. Press your shoulder blades up toward your chest so you're lifting the center of your chest forward and up. Now left palm back down to the ground, three-legged downward facing dog. Left leg lifts up and back. Good. Exhale, knee to nose. Step it through. Drop to your back knee. Rise up, crescent moon. And exhale, low flying crescent. Inhale, crescent lunge. Lift chest, lift arms. And exhale, vertical twist to the left. Left arm back, right arm forward. Flip right palm up. Inhale, exalted. And exhale, hands to your mat. Inhale, single leg halfway lift. Good. Exhale, Shiva squat, sit low and pause. Right fingertips stay down on the ground or a block. Left hand reaches back. Grab the outer edge of your foot with your hand. Now slowly start to lead with your chest as you lift up. Yes, take your time. Now, start to kick your foot into your hand as you roll your left shoulder back and lift your right knee up. Keep the center of your chest lifting forward and up. Maybe your right arm extends forward and up toward the ceiling. Beautiful. Soft bend to your standing leg. Breathing. Slowly, carefully release. Right foot meets your left. Mountain pose. Right knee lifts, one-legged. And exhale, warrior three with airplane arms. Option on your inhale, arms reach forward. On your next exhale, take a slow and big step back. Inhale, warrior two. Woo. Straighten your front leg. Exhale, triangle pose. Inhale, right arm over. Exhale, left arm over. Hold three. Hold two. Bend into your left knee. Reverse warrior. And exhale, your last vinyasa, your last way to downward facing dog. Take your time, you guys. Oof. I know Tyler's sweating this much. You are probably sweating this much. Yeah. Take an inhale through your nose, fill up. And out your mouth, let it go. Inhale your right leg high. And exhale to a wide, low lunge. Step your right foot to the outside of your right palm. Drop to your back knee. Uncurl your back toes. Now see if you can scoot your left knee a little further back on your mat. You have a few options. You can stay on your palms. You can come down onto your forearms. If you have blocks or cushions, you can always bring them under your forearms if you'd like, your elbows, just for some support. Relax the back of your neck, and we're going to start to slow down here. So you'll feel your heart rate start to slow. Bring your breathing back to natural and normal. Come back up onto your palms when you're ready, if you're on your elbows. Now you're going to start to toe heel your right foot over toward the left side of your mat. So from here, we're coming into half pigeon. Now either side of your shin down. Now you don't have to have your shin parallel to the top of your mat. You can bend your knee a little bit more, but flex your ankle. Try to keep your hips squared toward your mat rather than dumping into your right hip. Take an inhale. And then when you're ready, come to your version of a forward fold. Come up onto your palms, curl your back toes, lift your back knee, step back to a three-legged downward facing dog. Keep your right leg lifted and create movement. You can do some circles, shake it out, get some fresh blood flow. Good, and let's come back to a still downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg high. Exhale to a wide low lunge. Now drop to your back knee, uncurl your back toes. See if you can scoot your right knee a little further back on your mat. Good. Now you have options. You can stay on your palms. You can come down onto your forearms. And take note that each side doesn't have to look exactly like the other. So if something feels funky or even better on this side, your shape can change a bit. As we begin to slow down here, I encourage you to allow yourself to feel the physical, to feel the mental, to feel the emotional. When we're not moving so fast, and when we do slow down, things come up. And rather than trying to push them out and block them out, just allow yourself here to feel and to observe. And that's something that I'm working on in my personal life, is just letting those feelings happen. Come up onto your palms. Start to toe heel your left foot over toward the right side of your mat. Lie the side of your shin down. And when you're ready, come to your version of a forward fold. Come up onto your palms. Curl your toes. Lift your back knee. Step back to a three-legged downward facing dog. Left leg lifts. Create movement. When you're ready, let's come to a still downward facing dog. Last down dog of our practice. Encourage your chest back. Tilt your tailbone up toward the ceiling. Take a slow inhale through your nose. Fill up. And audible exhale. Let it go. Inhale, head to the balls of your feet. Exhale, knees down. Child's pose. Oof. Much needed and well-deserved child's pose. Any variation. So I love this variation that Tyler's doing with knees together and arms back rather than forward, especially after we've been doing a lot of spine work. This helps just to lengthen, open, decompress everything in your posterior chain. Come back to tabletop, have a seat on your mat, swing your legs out in front of you. Keep your right leg extended long, bend your left knee and press your foot against your right inner thigh. Yep. So you're kind of in a half butterfly with your left leg. Turn your torso so you're facing your right leg. Take an inhale. Then on your next exhale, let's come to a single leg forward fold. You are welcome to stay right here. Otherwise, if you'd like to add in a twist, you're going to take your left hand to the outside of your right foot. Left hand to the outside of your right foot. Right arm underneath, across your chest, grab onto your left kneecap. Try to look underneath your left arm toward the left side of the room. Yes. Feeling this in your QL, the entire left side of your torso, even opening up through your left lat. Come back to center, come up to seated, and let's switch it out. Left leg forward, bend your right knee, turn your torso so you're facing your left leg. Take an inhale, and exhale, forward fold. If you'd like to add on this side, right hand to the outside of your left foot, left arm underneath across your chest, grabs onto your right kneecap, and then try to look underneath your right arm toward the right side of the room. Yeah, good. Rolling your right shoulder back. Unravel and release. Extend your right leg forward. Scoot your bottom forward. Make your way all the way down onto your back, please. Hug both knees in. Give yourself a gentle squeeze. Rock a little side to side if you'd like. Bring your arms out wide. Take an inhale. On your next exhale, drop both legs over toward the left side of the room. Keep your collarbones broad. Your shoulder head's nice and heavy here. We've done a lot of active work in our spine, so active twisting, active bending. And now's the time to just let it be passive. Not forcing anything. Just letting gravity kind of do its job. Then bring your knees back to center. Hug both knees into your chest. Inhale, arms wide. And exhale, drop both legs over toward the right side of the room. Bring knees back to center. Hug both knees in. If you need any other postures, you are welcome to. Otherwise, take your time setting up for your final pose. Coming into Shavasana. Now, if you feel a lot of tension in your low back, especially after doing spine work in Shavasana, I encourage you to take your 2 blocks or 2 cushions, and you're just going to bend your knees a little bit, but keep your legs, and you're just going to support right behind your kneecaps with the block. So back of your knees touching the blocks or the cushions, just with a little elevation, helps to take some of that pressure off your low back Bring your legs as wide as you'd like. But any shape you want to be in, anything that makes you most comfortable. Settle in, eyes closed. Allow your legs and hips to be heavily supported by the earth underneath you. Walk your shoulders down away from your ears. Soften up your jaw. Let your tongue fall from the roof of your mouth. Relax the space between your eyebrows and smooth out your forehead. There is no wrong way to do this posture. It's simply time for you to do nothing. It's simply a time for you to just be, to have some quiet time. Continue to allow yourself to feel. And there's no possible way that we can even turn our thoughts off. So let them come and go. And allow yourself to observe and to learn. Please take as long as your Sunday schedule allows you to in this posture. And it's such a great way to recoup before your busy week starts up again. I want to thank you so very much for practicing with us this morning. Have a wonderful day, and namaste.